Oh, thank you for the $10. Swift, $10. Maybe you could give us the inside scoop about shipping. How's your store looking? Are the shelves still full? Does your company have any plans for when the container stops showing up? Yeah, so, okay, I'll give you thank you for the $10, first of all. So I will, because I was actually just talking about this today. Sorry, I'm rubbing the shit out of my head because that's what I do when I'm stressed. So I don't have any hair. I rub it away. Yeah, so we were actually just talking about this today. So from articles I've been reading, as far as the shipping problems go, there's pretty much no ships showing up in the port. There's no goods coming from China. I don't run a store that has a lot of, Chinese products or stuff like that, but we do. We are a health food store, so a lot of ingredients and stuff. Tea, lots of tea comes from outside of the country. Lots of coffee comes from outside of the country. Kind of like as a side note, actually, one of the big coffee producers that we work with is they work with really small farms around the world. They do lots of empowerment programs and help like really small farmers. They were subsidized pretty much by the government with grants and stuff like that. And now their prices have skyrocketed because the government has taken away those programs, much like what you saw with farmers that are losing their farms because they participated in these eco-friendly programs. And then Donald Trump just cut those contracts and screwed those people over. So, like I said, as a side note, the coffee prices have gone through the roof. We just did price changes within the store. Chocolate went way up. Coffee's going up. Tea's going to go up. As far as do we have products? Yeah, so far, olive oil, which is kind of, I think, unrelated because olive oil has been a problem for a little bit, has been pretty difficult to get a hold of. Olive oil prices are insane right now, but that's probably more to do with climate change over in Spain than it is to do with the current tariff problem. But yeah, we talked a little bit about the fact that probably within the next 7 weeks is when you're going to see the biggest outages on shelves. And then when you think about how long they're talking about these trade proposal negotiations going on, that's not until mid-July when they think they're going to finish. And that's think they're going to finish, but even if they finish on schedule in mid-July, you're talking 7 weeks from now is mid-June, maybe late June. So you're talking about at least a month between the end of trade negotiations and when people seem to think that the current bulk of what we have right now, because we do have a bulk. People like Ireland, many countries, pushed a ton of their products into the United States of America before February. So, yeah, to be honest with you, things could get really bad because when you look at the fact that we have a bulk of the products from outside of America in America now because they're trying to get ahead of tariffs. And with that in mind, we're still forecasting that probably within the next month and a half that shelves are going to be empty. Then you also have to think of that and extrapolate that data and judge the curve. And you have to say to yourself, so if it only took us that long to go through that much stuff, then the chances of shelves being completely fucking empty are very high. I did see that Walmart is pushing to get China to just ship products no matter what. Walmart's claiming that they're going to absorb the tariffs for at least the first little bit to just have products on the shelf. I doubt that that's going to last really long. Albertsons is claiming they will not accept any type of increased pricing, which is fucking mind-boggling that they're going to tell their producers that they're not going to accept higher prices because of tariffs. Good luck on that. But Albertsons as a whole is pretty pissed off right now because they didn't get to merge with Kroger's. They wanted out from under the business. And, when that merger fell through, they ended up suing Kroger's and they're kind of stuck with it. So I think Albertsons is just kind of pissed off right now. So as far as we go, we're trying to do a lot to order a lot of packaging. We're ordering, bags, plastic containers, things like that we can store that, some of our concerns are whether or not we'll have, paper bags to work with. Because even though some of this stuff is produced in America, some of the stuff that they get to make the products aren't from America. So, we want to get ahead of all of that stuff. Groceries, obviously, you can't you can't buy huge bulks of, because I mean they have certain shelf lives, especially in the health food industry. You can't buy forward on refrigerated. You can buy forward on frozen if you have the backstock space, but most stores don't, including ours. As far as grocery goes, I bought pallets worth of products that were at good prices a couple weeks ago, and I'm attempting to keep my shelf prices down by continuing to pass those deals on to people. So it's an extremely stressful time to be a person running a business. To be fucking honest with you, this is the most stressed out I've ever been. I'm stressed out about my wife has a business that she runs. I'm stressed out about her. I'm stressed out about the business that I'm running. I'm stressed out about politics in our society right now. It's pretty much a 24/7 stress fest, and I can tell you that it's been fucking horrific. It's worse than COVID, in my opinion, as far as like the amount of stress that I've been dealing with. And then there's just, being a leader and trying to keep people stable and just, let them know that everything's gonna, well, as Donald Trump said, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. So far shelves are okay. We're experiencing some outages, but those outages, for the most part, could be blamed on other things. We're not sure yet. We won't know until it happens, and that's why it's so fucking stressful. Is we won't know the state of the industry until it's pretty much too late to do anything about it, because Donald Trump has not done a good job of consistently putting out data. One thing you guys should know about that's actually really important: the whooping cough cases, the measles cases, the E. coli outbreak, stuff like that. That's not being reported in the news because those agencies aren't reporting about it. One of the things that people should be really fucking concerned about is that for years, I have received recalls and found constant news articles on food being recalled for different things, allergens, outbreaks like E. coli, listeria, things like that. And I have not seen a single notice or warning of a recall in God knows how long. It's probably since the administration, probably not since January. I'd probably say since like late February. I haven't seen a single one. Haven't gotten a single recall. Like that's insane. Like we used to see not recalls for our store, but recalls for the country. We used to see multiple per week, and then we would occasionally get a recall for the store as well. But I haven't seen any of that recently, and I was just thinking about that today. So that's something to think about as well. It's really fucking scary for people that have like nut allergies, really scary for people that, are immunocompromised. But don't worry, guys, we got the Gulf of America. So, yeah. Food's no longer going to be checked, yeah. I mean, really what I would say to you guys is shelf prices are going to start going up because stores are going to prematurely raise their prices. The main problem with how Donald Trump is doing this, I mean, we can get into the fact that it's just dumb in the first place, but the main problem for people running a business right now is like when COVID hit, you had a pretty good idea of what was going to happen. You understood that we were going to go through this period of shutdown. You understood the quarantines. I mean, obviously the masking was stressful. All of my employees getting vaccinated was stressful. But for the most part, you knew what was going to happen. The biggest issue with what Donald Trump is doing now is he doesn't disseminate information consistently. He's really bad about like this tariffs on, tariffs off bullshit. He's left us with no ability to make decisions for the future with any real like consistency. So that's probably the most stressful thing about all of it. Like I said, as far as being in the grocery business, I can tell you prices are going to go up. And they're not going to just go up because of tariffs, but because that's what these bigger grocery stores do to people anytime there's a chance to take advantage of them. So be smart, look for deals, shop at Dollar Channel stores, shop at discount stores. Patronize small businesses because they're going to need your help. This could be a fucking bloodbath for small businesses, to be honest with you. Could be a absolute bloodbath for small businesses. So, support the local stores around your whatever city you're in. And then, search out the deals. Look for the discounts. Buy them while they exist, because I'll tell you this, if this does go Great Depression route, everything's going to be in high demand. Everything's going to be in high demand. There isn't going to be a such thing as a cheap product. And, somebody told me the other day that they tried to buy something off Temu, I think, or Alibaba, off of Alibaba, and it was like $40, and that was a pretty good deal. And then when they got to the checkout, it had a $68 tariff charge, and he was like, "Fuck, guess I'm not buying that." So that's where we're at now. That's where we're at. This is Trump's America. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.